Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 best Minecraft Bedrock Edition clients that are free in 2026. Now these clients are going to be both mobile and PC, so that you guys on whatever device you're on can play. Also, thank you to the sponsors of this video, mcpe Central, who've provided all of the links for these clients and my packs in the description. Anyways, let's get straight into the first client, which I am on right now, which is called Flario Client. Now, Flario Client is probably one of the best ones. Now, I'm not going to be ranking them in this video. Now, this client has so many different options. So as soon as you open the menu, you can see this screen, which is pretty cool. Now, first of all, let me just show you some of the stuff. Now, I use this client quite a bit, so I already have some of this stuff already set, and you know, I have everything I need. Zoom is obviously this. That is zoom, and tab list is when you press tab and you can see a list of the people in the game, like Java. Now, I'm not going to tell you every single thing I have on, but we're just going to do some bed wars and play with this client. And it is sadly not mobile, so you guys on mobile won't be able to use this one. You can change the heart color of it, you can change the bow sensitivity. It says the CPS limiter, which limits how many times you click. Upside down. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Holy. And there's so many different stuff you can do. Now, I suggest that if you make videos on a PC or on a device that can run this client, that you use it, because it's very, very helpful. Like, it also has a auto nicking features in your video in case you want to nick yourself so that people can't find your username and try and stalk you or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna die to this guy. Oh no, hold on chat, hold on guys. No, I was definitely gonna die there, so we might as well not let him have the diamonds I collected. Ooh, I can see this guy over there. So let's have a look at some of the other features. Now, name tag, which is shows your name tag in third person. So as you can see, there's a little name tag above my name that basically shows me what everybody else can see. Some of the other nicer things in this client is hitboxes. So you can see the hitboxes of things around you, where they're looking, that kind of stuff. But sadly, it is kind of banned on this server, so I'm going to have to turn that off. You can also get FPS. So now FPS is basically stands for frames per second, which is basically how you see things. A lot of clients do have this, and it's actually pretty cool because a lot of people want to see their FPS. Now this is CPS. Now for some reason it's going off the screen. So if you press K to open the menu and then L, you can move the CPS limiter and that kind of stuff, the CPS and things there. And CPS stands for clicks per second, so when you click on your mouse it shows. Now thankfully this client is totally free, and I'm dead. I'm totally dead. Holy. When you're in the tab list menu, you can see how many other people on Flario Client, which is this client, so with that little thing next to my name on the left. You can also see your ping, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty high ping, so look, 2 people that are on the same client then as me just joined the game, so now I know that they're on a Flario Client too. You can steal people's skins. Now when you steal people's skins, if you go up to them and you press the selected keybind, you will have their skin automatically, and it is really cool. Because let's say you and your friends want matching skins, you don't have to go around and try and do a chicken race to find their skin. You can just tap on them. Another thing you can do is do keystrokes. Now keystrokes you can also customize anything you want. So let's say you don't want a background, you could turn the background off. You say you want a border behind your keystrokes, you can turn that on and off. You can change the key space. You can change the spacebar width. You can change anything you want. Now here, look. So whenever I jump or do anything in the corner, you can literally just see. Now a lot of people want to change it, so I'm going to go K, which opens this menu, and then go L. And now I can just do that. I'm going to put it right there. So now it is over my hotbar. So I can literally just customize any of these things, which is really cool. This is probably one of the best clients. But sadly, we do have to move on to the next clients. So let's get straight into our second client of the video. Now for this one, we are going to be using Azelix client. Now Azelix client is just a texture pack. Now that means that you can use it on any device. Now I have gone over this pack / client in another video, so if you want to figure out how this one works, then you should probably go watch this one. But I had a lot of questions about how you could enter the config and how it works. So a config is basically a separate texture pack that saves everything you want. So you will be shown to this screen, and basically all you have to do is just enable the things that you want. So I'll just enable tab list. I'll just have that for now, and then you press continue, and then you have all the capes and stuff that you want. You select that. Let's say you want this wing, this shield, and like some skin overlay. Then when you press continue, this is what you'll be shown. Now this is where people went wrong. You have to go to settings over here, so you paste it into this link. It's all shown in the other video, and you go to settings and then you enable it. Because I have gone over this in another video, I'm not going to go over this client now. So if you want to have a look at this mobile client, you should probably go to that one. Anyways, let's get on to our third client of the video. This is Dees UI. Now this is a mobile client. So let's just press play, and the UI looks pretty nice so far. It does in fact have a Java loading screen, and you can see the little tips in the corner that tell you how the loading is going. Now for this pack / client, you do press escape and it has a nice loading screen. Now what I think is pretty cool is that your player is on the left, and you have the IP / the name of the server in the corner, and here you have so many different things. Now you can do music, which is pretty cool, where you can play any of the music you have here. You can also learn about how the thing works, and you get so many different things and different informations about the client. Now there is a tools menu where you can render a mini map of the world. You can choose from so many different options, and you can do so many different things. Now I think this pack / client is genuinely just for normal Minecraft Bedrock game, so not really mini games. But if you're looking for a nice client for your survival world, I do suggest using this. Now it is just a texture pack, that's why I keep on saying pack / client, so that you guys on any device can use it. Anyways, let's get into our next client. For our next client, we have Voidline client. Now this client has so many different options. So first of all, let's just try out some of them. Now I do have tab list enabled, so let's just go ahead and whoa, okay. That is one nice animation, and also the sound effects in here is crazy. So let's just put on some other stuff. You have hitboxes, you have GUI scaler. Let's put on the FPS counter. So now you can move everything around. So that's pretty cool. You have streamer utils. Now you can hide invites and you can do nick. So that's pretty good for all the streamers out there. You also have an IP display, which is up here, so I can do that. And then you immediately have, and let's try play with this. Now let's just do a quick game of Skywars. Now this is pretty cool because it shows you in the corner over there that where you are and where you're going to, everything you really need to know. Now this is all customizable and you can all find this in the description. Sadly this isn't mobile, unfortunately. This isn't my go-to client, but I do suggest using it in the future. I do know quite a lot of streamers, quite a lot of YouTubers that do use this client on a daily basis and that have given some pretty nice reviews about it. So it's looking pretty good. Now this client is practically still in its training arc and they are actively maintaining it, and updates do come out and they do have a lot of people in the Discord and it's quite active. So if you want a client that is getting actively updated and things, you should probably do this one. Oh my god. Damn, that is bad. That is not great. If you want to use Void-Align client, it is in the description. Now onto our next client. Now for our next client, we have Xerox client. Now this is a really cool UI loading screen. It has everything you would need about your device and stuff in the bottom left corner. You have single player and multiplayer. You have your account in the top right and your social screen in the left. Now it does also tell you what version you're on and has your settings and marketplace. Now you might be thinking, this is so cool, it's probably not for mobile. This is a client for mobile and I really wanted to include this because I think this is a really underrated client. Now this loading screen is really cool. The pixel art in the background is pretty cool too, and the fact that they made this just a texture pack really shows you how much they were trying with this. Now, I don't think this client has very big mod menus and stuff, but what they do have is amazing UI. So this is the screen where you go to save and quit. You can change your settings right here. You can take a screenshot, look at your skins, achievements. You can have a list of players, which is pretty cool. These are all the players on the server. The second best thing about this pack, I'm pretty sure, is the inventory menu. Now when you press inventory, it has this crazy nice looking inventory. Now right now I have no extra texture packs on, and so this is basically just the inventory for the client. This is just a texture pack, so you can download it and import it to your game just using a texture pack. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. If you made it here, please subscribe because it took me a long time to find these clients and download them and make a video on them. Anyways guys, thank you so much for the sponsors for sponsoring today's video, and thank you to you guys for giving it a view. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.